Because this is ridiculous. I can't even get my YouTube app up on my phone. This is ridiculous. There we go, it says I'm live. Hang on. Yeah, if it cuts out again, I'm gonna just call it because I can't be bothered trying to constantly set it up when it's gonna cut out on me. With that being said, it seems to be holding for now. Until of course it decides to cut out again. But yeah. Nevertheless. Let's try this again, shall we? And hopefully it doesn't cut out. What's up, guys? It's Mr. Sleeper69. We are back with What Remains of Edith Finch for our Halloween special. Now, I do apologise to the people that came in earlier when I tried to stream this. It's been mucking up. I don't know why. I've had no problems with previous streams on my hotspot. It's just this one that's now decided to play silly buggers. But never mind. We're going to jump right into it. And
a lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
The house. What you see on the picture for the game. But, yeah. Let's try this again and hopefully no dramas occur. We got one person watching. Welcome to the stream. If you're from the previous,
I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Yep. You know what? I didn't even realise this. Is the house. That's strangely creepy.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
We don't need the mail because we don't live here anymore.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Just throw the letters out of the road. They're scattered on the bridge.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Indeed.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Few hoof prints, eh? Surprise, surprise. It's Bambi, all grown up. Hey Bambi, scat. Yep, he's gone. He's off like a bride's nighty, mate.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
We inherited the house.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Dreamed about a house, that's pretty sad.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Nope, it didn't. But we can peek through the mail slot.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
That's a bit dark. Why would a house wait for someone? It's a house. So it obviously doesn't work, the front door key, so let's go around and try the garage. Maybe we can get in that way. Wind chimes. Just for the record, guys, I hate wind chimes. And I want to put it on the... Oh, it's making me go in through the doggy door. Okay.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Big garage. Alright. So this was where we were up to if the people from beforehand come in when we tried to start this up a few minutes ago. We cut out right about here. So let's continue.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
A lot of cookbooks.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
That's sad.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Oh yeah, the cat would have loved the fish. Because cats love fish. Hell, I might as well be a cat. I love fish. But not salmon. I like my fish beer battered or crumbed. And they weren't joking about the amount of fish cans they got. Look at that. Yeah, they got it there. Is there any more? Or is that all there is? I can't be bothered to count the cans though, because that's just, yeah. Hang on, so which way do we go? Let's go over here.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
I don't... Ooh. Did you hear that, guys? Someone was in a wheelchair. What we got here? I don't like all these sounds.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh, Edie was their grandmother. Okay, that explains the name tag on the cheek. Probably can't see it very well from there. Hang on. Edie. Ah, it's alright. It's outside. It's just the wind. It's making that noise. There's a lot of books in this house, coincidentally.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oh, there you go. Does the TV work? Can we turn the TV on and see ourselves live on stream? Like, yeah, my little face cam will be down in the corner. No, can't turn the TV on though. Real. That's a very weird coffee table. The tree they cut that out of must have been absolutely massive. Oh, what's this? Barbara. Am I turning it the right way? I don't even know which way I'm meant to turn it. Well, there we go.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
That music music is strangely eerie. I feel uncomfortable. And why the hell did they carve in a Bigfoot picture at the back of it? That's weird. Hang on.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Yep. Didn't think that would be the basement key. Ledge, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Okay. Jeez, they were right about the rooms in this house. Can I put it in that one? No? That's weird how that one's bolted. That must have been for the grandmother. Well, we don't need it because we're able-bodied.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
That's just... Okay. The letters just flew away and went over here, so I'm assuming I have to go this way. So that's what they are, they're peepholes.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Good man, just very tired? Yeah, know that feeling. So what am I supposed to be seeing in here? I don't even know. But I do like that that planet they've got hanging from the ceiling. How do I go back? Yeah, there we go. It even had his birthday on it. And how they like half painted the door. That's cool how they painted the door. And they weren't kidding about sealing it shut. Look at all the glue around the frame. Couldn't open that if you tried. It's the same on this one. Gregory, 1976 to 1977.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
It's weird how they got a fuzzy toilet seat. I don't have one of those. Thank God I don't. That'd be weird. So, hang on. That's a weird paint.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room, not sealing it up.
I'm assuming that's from the wheelchair. Those marks there. Oh, hang on.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Good book. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Let's see if the key fits this lock. Bingo!
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
This is where it gets interesting, guys. The space in between rooms. That's what it should have been called.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Let's get out.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly. Ooh.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Well, if there was a gerbil in there or a mouse, it's dead. So we can safely assume that. What's in the
Molly's
drawer?
gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
I regret opening that drawer. So I'm gonna close it and forget I saw it. That was just sad.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
it just me, or is that painting moving a little bit? It could just be me. That poor starfish. That actually looks like the skull from the game picture, or the game cover of one of the horror games that Beano actually streamed, which was Intruders Hide and Seek. Ooh, a diary. Yeet.
December 13th,
I even
1947.
hear her voice.
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
It's strange how there's a interaction symbol on the gerbil food. Please don't tell me I have to eat the gerbil food or the fish in the fish tank. Yeah. I thought about
eating Christopher, but I held back.
what poor goldfish ever do to you? Hang on. There was. Yeah. Why can't I get the? Nah, won't let me eat the starfish. Oh my god, it is dark. I should have changed my brightness. Actually, hang on, can I change the brightness? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll do. Reticle, yes. Okay. Ah, that's a little better.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, it was a carrot. I thought she was gonna eat the pellets, and I thought that was gerbil poop.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Aw, you dums. You just ate your gerbil's carrot. You're stealing from your pet's mouth. Like, how sad are you? Don't tell me next you're gonna drink out of the toilet.
I kept eating and eating.
She ate the toothpaste. What is wrong with you? This girl has problems.
I ate a lot of things that night.
It's out the window. Thank God she can't drink from the toilet.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh, hello, birdie. Pretty
It was a
bird.
barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
I'm freaked out already. The hell?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
How do I get there? How do I go from here? Oh, onto here. how I became a cat.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
How do I get up there?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Oh god, I can't fly. Where is he? I lost him. Oh, there he is. Got him.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Bigger. Just follow the road at this point.
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
This has got to be some form of animal cruelty.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Where did the seal go? I can't see anything because of this seaweed. This, I mean, like, I don't know what to say about this game.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Now I'm a snake.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. was big, and I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
There goes another.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh, into a bathroom.
I got closer and closer.
Why is there a light under the bed?
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Now I understand why people's diaries
I'm not
are
sure if I
private.
believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So, that's us, Edith. Molly was our sister? I don't know, but
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
that was really weird.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Can't get out that way. Can't get out that way. Wait. There's a cat out there.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Coincidence.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Don't tell me Edie was a crazy old bird lady, because it's looking like it. I mean, she's got picture frames of budgies and birds and... What it looks like a bearded dragon. Yep, another budgie. Snake. Red robin. Names.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Yeah. Can tell that. Crazy old codge. With the old cassette tapes.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Don't believe everything you hear.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Can I watch any of these? No?
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh no, that sounds much better. Yeah. Yeah, he was killed by a dragon. I
Even
was
in her
killed by a
90s,
unicorn.
sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Yeah, I feel like I just walked into Barbie's
It was a pretty big trace.
bathroom. Like, literally, guys, this is probably what Barbie's bathroom looks like in real life. Oh, hang on. So the key we were given fits the locks on the books.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Very secretive. The old book trick. No one ever looks in books anymore. So
Sven
wait,
gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
they made a dark room in the space of the walls. That's weird. Interesting. How were you supposed to get across to the other side then? If it just ended here?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
You know, when I first looked at that little astronaut doll, I thought he didn't have any hair and he looked like Gru from Despicable Me. But no. So this one was all about space and this one was all about, you know, being a soldier. So one was an astronaut, one was a soldier.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Another flashback. The Fooch.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Oh man,
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Making me nauseous.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
What, do I gotta keep on swinging until an accident happens? That's irresponsible parenting. No one's looking after him.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Alvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Whoa.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Branch is gonna snap, you can hear it. Oh!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Interesting. So the poor kid
After the funeral,
died?
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Yeah, I don't blame her. That's sad. But what about Sam? Sam must have been older brother. Because what kid would have cigarettes in their room? I mean, if they were, you know, like Calvin's age. So you see, yeah, there you go. One wanted to be an astronaut, and the other wanted to be a soldier. So I guess with Calvin, those measurements were up until the accident, where he went off the swing. And then Sam obviously kept growing. So where am...
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
The hungry, hungry caterpillar, eh? All these books being the way around.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
We'll come back
Father Odin built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Well, speaking of Barbara, that's where we're going next. Into Barbara's room. And from the look of it, she was a
Growing
actress.
up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
What's this one? Dreadful Stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale.
Oh, great, we got internet connection quality message. If it cuts out, guys, I apologise. But we'll because I want to see how this ends now. I'm interested.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans.
But she couldn't do it.
Boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Ooh, ouch.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right!
Yeah!
Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
We went right past that.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
I just had a chilling feeling run down my spine. I'm not joking.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there?
Ah!
Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Ooh. That one made me jump a little, guys. Oh.
Walter, are you there?
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
There is.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Why do I get the feeling when I go down there he's going to be gone? Yep.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And
Wait,
little
did they
Walter,
kill her?
hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her.
puns. Don't tell me when I go down there there's going to be an ear in there.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Interesting looking cake. Can't go through the door though. Nice guitar.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
That explains the broken railing. But what I'm curious to know is there an actual ear in that music box? So the key was in it. But no ear.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I can see why. He was trying to build that dragon slide.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
See very well. Oh, that's better.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories,
This is like a bunker.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Except for Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
just hoping that that music in the background doesn't give me copyright claims, because we got copyright claims on our Watch Dogs stream, which I'm disappointed about, because that was over 4.5 hours wasted.
I'm
guys
done
can't even
waiting.
see it. Yeah, I'm done waiting too.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Where's this lead? Leads deeper. There is a lot of books in this house. This isn't a house, this is a library.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week.
And then he gets hit by a train. Man, there's a lot of death in this game, but the people that recommended this game to me, thank you.
I can't believe my mom never told me.
Strangely intrigued. And there have been a fair few jump scares. I'm back and I want this game. Yeah, it's really good actually. I was surprised when I started playing that it was really droll at the beginning, but as we've moved on and we've realised what happened to Molly, what happened to Barbara, Calvin, Walter. I mean, the way it was looking there for a minute, I was starting to think that people didn't make it past a certain age, but then I see Walter, and Walter was well into his 50s. Actually, he was 53. He was 53. Calvin was 11. Barbara was 16. And Molly was 10. Notice how it's got the date of birth and the date of death, but ours doesn't have one. And actually, looking at it, I think we were born last. Yeah, we were. So we were the youngest. That's strange. And it's weird how all of these bits of wood have like their portrait on them. That's strange.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
It's just strange how there's so many books though.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Oh, no one can end up like Walter.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
So that was into a train tunnel.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Walter liked trains, and it turns out a train is what killed him. That's strangely dark.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
This game looks mad. It's definitely very twisted. Like, you need to be very aware of details in every person's backstory throughout the whole family tree. It's really intricate, guys. Oh, we just got 2 more people come in. Welcome to the stream, guys. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the Sleeper Squad today, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss when we go live again.
Maybe
hopefully I'm trying to cover this in one stream, but from the look of it, we may have to do 2. It's insane. I give props to the people that actually recommended this to me. I'm glad I got it for free.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Wait. Why did that... Oh, they must be motion detected.
And the history you're a part of.
So wait, where do I go? Do I go back this way? I don't even know where to go.
I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Yeah, I'm definitely lost. I don't know what to do.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
It's hard to see where to go. There's a boat out there somewhere, I just heard it.
History of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
Do we go this way? No. I don't know where to go. Do I go over here? No. Maybe I go up into the tree. Wait, that's the swing that Calvin died on. He ended up going over that part. Fell down there to his death. Even though in the flashback he was flying.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Well, that is definitely intriguing.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Good derpy. Derpy, burpy, chirpy, furpy, lurpy, and zerpy. Who comes up with these pet names? No originality. Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Tucker, Coco, Zoe. There are other ones, but they haven't been engraved. Bob, Christopher, Shadow, Oliver, Schatzi.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Barbara Finch, born 31st of October 1944, died October 31st, 1960. She literally died on her 16th birthday. Rip. That's bad when you die on a birthday. It's bad. Walter Finch, born August 26, 1952, died March 31st, 2005. That's when he was hit by the train. Notice how it's got the little diorama? And it's funny how they gave her a star. You know, that's a reference to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, by the way, if you weren't paying attention. Edith Finch, born April 8th, 1917, died the 5th of December 2010. So, Barbara died first, Walter died second, Edie died third at the moment, and Sven Finch was born on the 17th of June 1915 and died August 26, 1964. Calvin, he was born on the 25th of April 1950 and died on the 23rd of September 1961. Each gravestone has something that represented them. For Barbara, it was her fame. For Walter, it was his love of trains. For Edie, her love of books. Sven, his love of carpentry. Calvin, his love of astronomy, or astrology, whichever one. And Molly was her love for animals. She was born on the 11th of December 1937 and died on the 13th of December 1947, 2 days after her birthday. I feel sorry for Barbara the most because she actually died on her birthday. Poor girl. Bailey, they had a frog. Jeez. It's funny how the frog gets the biggest bloody tombstone though, eh? Yo, Sleep Kells, welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? Okay, I don't know where to go now that we've viewed the cemetery, because they wanted us to come down here, but that is a long way down. Why am I walking so slow? I'm good, how are you? I'm not doing too bad, Kells. Really intrigued at this game. I don't know where I'm meant to go. By the way, happy Halloween? Yeah, same to you, dude. Happy Halloween, man. I don't know how the hell we're meant to get back in the house. Unless we're meant to go up into the tree house, that might be what we've got to do next. I don't know. Is there a way up there? There is, but how do I get to it? It's around this way? Glad to be home from a very hot day at school. Oh yeah, dude, it's really hot here. I'm pretty sure you can hear the fan going in the background. I've got it going on full speed because it's that hot. I'm sweating. So where do I... Oh, I was meant to go up this hill. We looked at the tombstones.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
That explains it.
She could see it
Yes, I
poking
can.
out of the water at low tide.
Got to move. I was right. I did hear a boat out there.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, that's the old house. Where do I go from here? Ghoul Trooper's back? Yeah, I noticed that. Props to all the people that have got it. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those people. Oh wait, so that was Odin's house. Ah, right. Things are suddenly starting to make sense. What? Don't tell me I've got to swim out there. Looked on through the telescope.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Yeah, I do have to go back this way.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Wait. Gus Finch, born 20th of June 1969, died November 8th, 1982. We haven't come across Gus's story yet, but we did come across Sam, but we haven't fully done it. He was born on the 25th of April 1950 and died July 16th, 1983. Gregory Finch, born on 12th of January 1976 and died December 19, 1977. So he must have only been a baby. Explains why his gravestone is so small. So yeah, Gregory would have only been 1. Sam would have been 33. Gus would have been... How much would that have been? Smash T! Hey buddy, welcome to the stream. God, my brain's had a fart and now I can't do maths. 13. Gus would have been 13.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Okay, so where hang on. Milton oh, that's got a... Wait, is Milton still alive? Has to be. Born on May 19th, 1992. So he'd be 7 years older than what we are. Because we're Edith. Sanjay Kumar. Okay, well that's not a Finch. It's not one of the Finches. Garn-on? I don't understand what that means, Smash T, but... Okay. So Sanjay Kumar, that sounds like such an Indian name. Not being racist, guys, but it does. Born on the 6th of September 1966, died the 22nd of February 2002. And Lewis, God, he must have thought himself king or something. Looks like a crown. Born on the 27th of December 1988, does that say? Yeah, 1988, and died November 21st, 2010. I love this game. Yeah, I was looking for a game to play for my Halloween special, and I remember you actually telling me about this game. Got to admit, you've been right every step of the way, man. I'm in love with it. It's just, the curiosity is killing me. We've had a couple of jump scares already, especially playing through Barbara's story. But, yeah. I was originally going to do Until Dawn, but it was too big.
Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Like, the only thing that has really annoyed me so far is the fact that when we started up, we had to restart the stream like 5 or 6 times because it kept dropping out. But we're still live, which is good. And I knew at one stage or another we'd have to come to the... Oh wait, what am I doing? We need to go back to the to that tombstone, Milton's tombstone. There was something on there. I forgot all about it.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Ah. So he would have been 7 when we were born, but they never found him. So he could still be alive, guys. That is something to look out for. Hashtag Milton never forgotten. So I'm assuming now I can go up into the treehouse. Yep.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Weeks pregnant. Interesting. Get up here. Oh yeah, ladder. There we go.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Had it engraved with his name. That is a sexy looking bit of weaponry right there. But that must be a picture of them. You know what's funny? That guy that is in that picture, you know who he looks like? And you're not going to believe me, but if any of you have ever seen Bikey Wars Brothers in Arms, it's a true story, and it's about motorbike gangs in Oz, about the Comancheros and the Banditos. But strangely enough, he looks like the leader of the Comancheros, Jock Ross, and he was actually in the news recently. So, yeah. But no, that's obviously Sam Finch. Looks like he served a few a few times in the military. Nice walking stick. Looks like a walrus tooth. Like a really big walrus.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Amen to that. Yeah, he was a smoker. Oh, hang on. Sam's story. Yeah. Odds on he probably did a couple of tours in Nam. You get Robert Williams on the radio. Good morning, Vietnam! Oh dear, something bad's about to happen. I can feel it.
Dawn, I promise you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are going to last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
There we go.
I'm
That was
gonna
actually a
take some
decent
pictures,
photo.
okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
What am I supposed to be looking for? Oh.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up.
Still freezing, though.
Aw.
Wait. There's a campground over there. I'm liking the guitar. Oh, wait, wrong button. Can't I zoom it in any further? No. Well, what am I supposed to be taking a photo of? Is it of the birds? He's already done that. Take a photo of. I get the feeling that it's on this island that wants me to take a photo. I don't know what I'm meant to take a photo of. I feel it's the birds, but it's not. Take a photo of the mountain up here. Bloody photos am I meant to take? Obviously I need to capture a certain something. But I don't know what I'm meant to capture. That's the problem. I don't know. It's weird. Actually, before we go any further, I just want to check and see how long we've been live for. Like, subscribe to the Sleeper Squad and hit that notification bell so you don't miss when we go live again. We're going to do... The next stream we do is going to be part 2 of Watch Dogs, so stay tuned for that, guys. I'll give you confirmation on when we go live with that. It'll probably be in a couple of days, but... Why do I get the feeling that it's this island? There's something on this island. Has to be. Wait, no. I don't know what the hell we're meant to capture. I'm just taking photos randomly now to try and figure out where the hell I got to take a photo. Hey, Butchie! Welcome to the stream, dude. This is why you don't answer your phone? Well, yeah. Because I was already live when you called me. Sorry about that, buddy. If it makes you feel any better, it made the stream conk out. I'd start it up again. Where am I meant to take a photo? This is weird. It's not helping me with this. Not good. Cheeky bugger. Where am I? I don't know where I'm meant to be taking this photo. Unless there's like a dead body in the water somewhere. I took a picture of the bird that was on the tree, like right there, and then after that it flew down there to all the other birds. It's not, hang on. Nah, it's not letting me do anything. I don't get it. What am I supposed to do? Something's off. I don't know what it is. Is it the canoe? Hey, Sleeper. Hey, Sheldon. Welcome to the stream, my dude. I have no idea what I'm meant to photograph. Just taking photos randomly at this point, hoping I find what I'm looking for. Say something, but
nothing quite like being outside.
Wait, where is he? I want to get him while he's peeing.
Hold still while I take.
Hey.
Got him out his willy.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
How are you, bro? I'm doing good, Sheldon. I'm doing good. I'm really confused by this game, but I'm loving it. We've had a couple of jump scares already, closer towards the beginning.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa's fence. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
Maybe that's
I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
I'm giving you that minute.
Let's see.
I love this game as well, bro. Yeah, it is very different. It's not something I'd normally pick.
Was it? Could have been.
Hang on, I'll take another photo of him.
You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
No, apparently not. I don't know. Is there meant to be like a deer somewhere that I've got to take a photo of? I don't know. Can't tell from here. Where's that bird again? Oh, I found it.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Alright, Mom. Where am I?
Dad,
Oh, there we go.
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you too, children. Happy Halloween.
Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready. Great shot, Don.
Oh, right in the neck. Go on. Have a sook.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Gotta get up there real quick.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Whoa! That one made me jump. Oh, he was still alive. Oh, but he wasn't. Oh dear. Hunting accident gone wrong.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Yeesh, that's why I'm never going hunting. I'll save that for like apocalypse stuff. When all the food expires. Or even then, just learn to grow your own. Alright. So we now have Sam. Oh, Sammy boy. Am I able to get that gun? No?
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Yeah, he did. Strangely enough. Imagine if that was the deer that caused it. Whoa. I'm sorry, guys.